Hi everyone, my name is Laura Ross and I am an area manager with ARBONNE International, and I'm so glad that you are on this call today. I've been so excited all day praying for the right people to get on this call because I want to help you, and I've asked God every single day for me to be able to help other people. So I'm just so grateful you're on this call and you're listening in because I have a lot to say. I am an area manager with ARBONNE International. My name is Laura Ross from Asheville, North Carolina, but not for long. I'm soon to be a regional vice president. And we're going to talk about that because regional vice president is a life-changing level of management in this company. I know you have a lot of questions, and I'm sure that you are kind of questioning, what is this? And I'm going to answer those questions for you and hopefully be able to explain why I decided to jump right in with ARBONNE, both feet forward, and just run with it, and why you should do the exact same. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself at first. So I live in Asheville, North Carolina, and Western North Carolina. I grew up in Miami, Florida, and I went to school at the same school that my parents went to school, believe it or not, in Miami. It was a great place to grow up, super fun place, lots of beaches. But when my husband and I got married, he was actually from Miami too, we decided we wanted something different. We wanted a little bit of a quieter pace and some mountains. And so now we live in the mountains of Western North Carolina, right near the Blue Ridge Parkway. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. It's a very desirable place to live. And thank God for ARBONNE, I'm able to have an awesome, lucrative job and still live in one of the most desirable places to live in the United States. So I'm just very grateful for that. And I still love going back to Miami because, trust me, I'm still a Florida girl at heart. When that winter comes around, which is getting, as you can see, a little bit of wind, we're in fall right now. As winter approaches, I do go visit family. It's a great time for me to go and take my son, and we spend like a month down there and let my son play with his cousins and get to know my friends' kids that I grew up with, that I really want him to be involved and to know. So anyway, we get a lot of time in Miami still, but we are in Asheville, North Carolina, and I love it. Now, I'm going to tell you as well why I decided to do ARBONNE. So in Miami, I was a school teacher, and I used to love helping children, and I just adore kids. I've always been involved with children, and just either babysitting or been a teacher, or did a camp counseling job. And actually my camp is one of the reasons I moved to North Carolina, because it was up here in Brevard, North Carolina. So I just fell in love with this area at that time. Well, back to teaching. I was sitting there and I worked at a private Christian school, and it was the best job. It was great. I loved it. But there was something missing. I didn't have children yet, and I wasn't married yet. So I used to sit there and I daydream about the other moms that would come in, and they'd get to have time with their kids and come in and do lessons with us. And I'd always have lots of activities where parents could get involved. So I'd have the parents come in and be able to teach a lesson every once in a while. They loved it. They got to spend time with their kids. They got to see how the other kids interacted in school. And, I just kind of welcomed the parents. That's just how I was. The more the merrier. And so anyway, I love the parents coming in, and I always had great room moms. I was so blessed to have wonderful students to teach and great moms that would come in, and I just dreamt that one day I could be one of those room moms, and I could go and do activities with my kids and be really, really involved and be a great parent. And then I woke up and I realized I'm the teacher. You don't have time to go into another person's classroom. You don't have time to, after school to help your kids because you're so busy trying to grade your paperwork. And I just realized it wasn't going to be a job like I thought that would end at 3 o'clock. And I was like, I went wrong somewhere. So I was like, I thought teaching was awesome because kids would have time with their parents. Well, I realized that those teachers give back so much, and it's really hard when they have their own children to give as much to their own kids. A lot of teachers do it really well, but it's tiring. I'm not going to lie. It's very tiring. It's a hard job to have, and the kids make it extra special. But there's a lot of days when you're like, you have so much work and you're working 60 to 70 hours a week, even though you're supposed to be able to leave at 2 or 3. If you do, then the lesson that you wanted to teach wouldn't be ready for the kids the next day. So, there's a lot of prep and time that goes into preparing lessons for people. So I quickly realized like how much time I was spending on that. And then typically most Sundays I did lesson planning and grading too. So I really had like one day off. And my husband was like, I want to be one of your students when I finally met him. And he was like, I want some of your time, and I'd try and do as much as I could. But at the same time, if I didn't finish my stuff, then I felt like, I wasn't going to be the best teacher I could be. And here I was with the job and the responsibility of molding children and teaching them to read. And I took that with a lot of pride and did everything 100%. And I taught my kids to do the same. Now, one thing I did love, I taught kids how to dream and keep dreaming. And, they would think that they could do anything in this world. And it is true. I'm here to tell you, you can still do anything in this world, even if you've grown up and that time period has stopped where you dreamt and dreamt and dreamt bigger and bigger and bigger every single day. Somewhere along the way, people probably told you that you can't do this, or you can't do that, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. And I'm here to tell you, you are worth it and you can do it. And this business is an opportunity for you to be able to plant a seed into your thoughts, let it grow, and think about the possibilities. I'm just asking you to have an open mind and an open heart. Because when someone presented this business to me, I actually was like, no, thank you, but I'll use your products. Thank you very much. I like them, but no, this business isn't for me. I have a university degree. I am college educated, and, I have a great job. But then that person who presented it to me started making $10,000 a month. I was like, from that lipstick and skincare company. And I just watched for a long, long time until things changed. She planted the seed in my thoughts, and then it didn't grow or bloom until I had moved to North Carolina with my husband. We bought a house, we had a baby, and then boom, it hit me. I was like, I want to be home with that baby. How can I do it? So during my maternity leave, at this point, I was working with special needs children. I had been an administrator for the Henderson County Public School System and ran their preschool and kindergarten transition program. And then I also helped kids with special needs, both very rewarding jobs, but very time consuming. So at this point, I did not have summers off anymore. I didn't have the ability to even leave at 3 if I wanted to. It was a normal job like anyone else. And so I had very few holidays, just like everyone else. Didn't get the whole, big teacher perks that I thought, going into it that I was, loving. So anyway, all these things like kind of were worrisome to me when I was sitting there rocking my baby and nursing him. And I thought to myself, there's got to be another way. God, there's got to be another way. And I just kept praying and praying and praying. And I started doing these kids clubs at my church. And little did I know that my spa club would do the best. I had lots of kids that came and used my ARBONNE, and we would have fun together and do little spa activities. Other clubs, I did homework clubs. I did one-on-one tutoring with kids, and we had so much fun, but it was really hard work because I already had a baby and I was trying to do everything and be a new mom, and it was just difficult. And I really quickly learned I was going to have to work hard at any business I do, and not only in recruitment of children to come and do the clubs with me, but I was just trying to branch off so that I could have more flexibility and time with my son. And then it hit me as I was nursing my son one evening, and my pajamas had just finished the clubs at the church, and these people were buying ARBONNE from me. People I had shared ARBONNE just quickly, word of mouth, just said, I love this product, it's great. And they started asking me if they could get it from me. And I said, sure, and I was making a little bit of extra money by doing that so that I could pay for my products. So it just helped me to be able to help my little habit of loving makeup and loving skincare and nice quality products, vegan certified products. So anyway, these people kept calling, and it was like God telling me, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And they'd call and I'd make more money in like 15 minutes than I did the whole day trying to do a bunch of clubs. And I said, maybe there is something to this, God. Maybe you are speaking to me through these phone calls of making like $50 in an hour. You know, just a few people I'd call back and put in orders and I make $50. And I was like, I just made more money in an hour than I did in a few hours at the other place, or 2 hours. So anyway, it was just wonderful to realize, hey, there's something for you. So I went off on my faith and I resigned from my job. My husband thought I had pregnancy brain and lost it. He's like, let's have an intervention for her. It was pretty crazy. All my in-laws sitting around, my husband telling me why I should not quit. My in-laws are former school teachers and retired educators, and they are doing really well right now. And they're like, if you can just stick it out, it's going to be great. And I was like, no, this isn't what I want to do. And I'm gonna quit and I'm going to resign. And my husband was so worried. And he said, well, hon, we need 2 incomes and I don't know what you're going to do, but you know, okay, I'm going to let you, I'm just going to trust you. And I'm so grateful my husband did that. But now I win trips. I'm almost at a level of regional vice president where I'll make $10,000 a month. I could never do that in educating children. I loved teaching and I love the rewards of helping people, but I'm still doing that. I'm helping other people now to be successful and be home and have more time and have freedoms in their life that, you know, I just value so much. Be able to give back when that offering plate comes around in your church. I want to be able to just grab money and put it in there. I don't want to give like that little bit. I want to be able to give more. If you have desires in your heart and when you were young, I want you to dream again. I want you to think about that. It's huge. What did you want to do when you were young? Did you want to do what you're doing now? And if you did you think that you would not have as much time as you don't have? Or do you have all the time in the world, but you just want to add an income stream? Or do you want to help other people? So if any of these answers are something that you can think that, you know, these are things that you might want, I'm going to challenge you to dream bigger again. I'm going to challenge you to open up your heart and your mind to think about how can you change your life? Well, Arbonne, this is it. I'm giving you the answer. I'm planting a seed in your head and it's going to grow because I've prayed about it, and I'm so honored to be able to do God's work and help people still with just a different career through this vehicle, this business called Arbonne. So I'm going to tell you my 10 reasons why I absolutely love Arbonne and why I just can't stop sharing it. It's so great. So if you think of a dream job, to me, all these things put together create the dream job that you could ever imagine. Number 1, the industry. Okay, we're in the direct sales industry. We're in the health and wellness industry. We are in several multi-billion-dollar industries. So why is this important? Well, every single thing that you use is a different industry of billions of dollars being purchased through that industry. Baby products, men's products, women's products, skincare, sunscreen, cosmetics, sports drinks, health and wellness, protein shakes, drinks, you know, like hydrations. These things are wonderful. I love drinking these. Here's my protein shake. Everybody needs to eat and drink and shower. So you're in luck. And these products are vegan certified. They are green. Everything about them is pure, safe, and beneficial. This company goes by European standards, which has eliminated way more chemicals than the United States. So we are actually in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Poland. We just opened Taiwan just this week, November 8th, 2016 on Election Day. We also are in the United States and Canada. 7 countries. We're going global every single month. Every year, we are opening 2 different countries. So we are in the right industry. The direct sales industry goes directly from the wholesaler to the consumer, instead of going from the wholesaler to the retailer to the advertiser to all the different people getting paid and marking up your product. We go directly from the warehouse to the person, to the independent consultant, to the person using the products. So you have a lot of money that you can get paid, and the products, because they don't have to pay all those other middlemen, the products are such higher quality. They are all great plant-based ingredients. They are all vegan certified kosher, gluten-free, awesome, non-GMO ingredients, okay? So health and wellness is huge. I don't know that many people that would say, no, I don't want to lose a few pounds. No, I don't want to be more energetic. No, I don't want to have cancer. I mean, everybody wants to be healthy. The key to wealth is not actual money. It's your health and your happiness. So we're going to help with all three. Don't worry, your wealth, happiness, and your health. Okay, so second reason I absolutely adore this company stability. We have been around for almost 37 years. 37 years is a long time. It's recession proof. It is sustainable. This is a company that you can put your mind, heart, and soul into, and it will be around forever and ever and ever. Now, let's take a look at this little thing. That is the iPhone. I love this thing. It's my smartphone. This is all I need for business, by the way. It's a mobile and global business. So what if you had the opportunity to get a percentage of every single iPhone that was sold in the entire United States? We'll just stay with the United States, not even go global to the other 6 countries that we're in. But what if you had an opportunity to get a small percentage of every single iPhone that was sold? Well, that's a huge, awesome thing. That is something that you have. That's an opportunity that you have to do with this business. So, we have been around for a long time, and Arbonne is going to be in every single home. It's just a matter of time before every single person is going to have some Arbonne in their bathroom, in their kitchen, somewhere in their home. They're going to know Arbonne. Right now, it's under 2% branded in the United States, so you have a huge opportunity to be like the person who discovers the iPhone, okay? That is crucial. Think about that. Now, company stability. You need a company that's ready for this explosive growth, which is the third reason I love Arbonne. Momentum. We are in momentum right now. We're in massive momentum. It's so great. In a company, there's a graph. It starts here and it keeps going up and up and up, and then it explodes. That's momentum. That's where we are in this company. We are in momentum. We are having massive, massive growth at this moment. So it's the perfect time, the right opportunity, the right time for you to join. So we're in the momentum phase as a company, and as we continue to go global, each country that we just opened up, for example, Taiwan just got opened up this week. As it grows in Taiwan, then they will get into that momentum phase. And if you know someone that knows someone in any of the countries that we're in, you can connect them through the internet. And then what's so brilliant is they can be in another country working on your team. It is just massive. The amount of money that you can make is massive. The amount of giving that you can do is massive. And the opportunity that you have right now is just, I can't even, there's not a word for it. It's just big. Really, really, really big. I can't even sleep at night. I have arbonitis because I'm just like dreaming about who can I help next. And so many people will love these products. When you go to a store and you buy something and it doesn't work, well, then you go back and you buy something else and it doesn't work. Well, now you have found the secret to weight management. You found the secret to healthy exercise and happiness and anti-aging and sunscreens that work and makeup that doesn't have animal byproducts in your skin. It's an amazing, amazing company. So, momentum. We're in the momentum phase, and you have that opportunity for growth. The AIRD is my fourth reason for why you need to jump in this business. The Arbonne Institute of Research and Development. The science behind our products is amazing. Plus, we have training that is phenomenal through the source online. So you really don't need to know anything. We will teach you everything you need to know. We have incredible people sitting on our board. Almost all of them have PhDs and wonderful jobs that are just really highly respected within their community, that are looking over every single ingredient that we have and making sure that every single product that we put out there for people to use is pure, safe, and beneficial for you. It will help you. For example, our mascara I have on my eyes, they first off grow my eyelashes. It has ingredients in there to help my eyelashes grow. I mean, brilliant. Okay, next. We have, my fifth reason for loving Arbonne is we have consumable products. when you think about that, okay, this is one of our products. It's a vanilla protein shake. And as I drink this, it's very good, by the way. Very, very good. As I drink it, it disappears. There's less and less in there. Well, shampoo pours down the drain. Food gets eaten. Drinks get drank. So the cool thing is everything that we have is something that's consumable. You're going to consume it. You're going to use it. And next month, you're going to need more. We have about 500 products. Right now, we also have the holiday line out, which is an extra amount of products, but they are limited supply. And then we have our year-round catalog. And by the way, every year in April, we go to Vegas and we get to introduce new products. You can earn that trip to Vegas. It's amazing. There's about 20 of us going on our team already, and I'm super excited. I can hardly wait, not only because we're going to launch new products, but because I'm going to have a trip with all my friends. I'm like, is this really work? Anyway, it is. It's awesome. So, lucrative payout. Okay, this is the part most men on the call are like just waiting to hear. They're on the edge of their seat like, what can I make though? Women too, okay? Lots of women are interested in the money too, but I know the men are just like on the edge of their seat. So you start off as a consultant and you can make about $200 to $1,000 in commissions. You make commissions only. Those are from your clients and preferred clients. Then you move up right up to district manager, the first level of management in our company, and they make an average commission on their team overrides, they call it, which are the business builders, the people who are starting a business with Arbonne. Those people make $200 to $1,000 plus their commissions. So the commissions vary based on how many clients and preferred clients that you have. So there's clients, preferred clients, business builders, and then hosts. Those are the ways to get Arbonne. So I'm talking about the business builders here. Next level of management is area manager. Area managers have a willable business. That means that if God forbid something were to happen to me at this point, my business is willable forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So my family's family will be able to benefit from the work that I'm doing right now. That's leaving a legacy. That's life-changing, not just for my family, but for generations to come. You have that same opportunity. Not many companies give a willable business. This is just one really awesome thing. Area managers also make an average income of $2,000 to $5,000 per month, plus their commissions. Now, regional vice presidents, which that's the next level for me, and I'm getting really close to that. Thank God for my amazing team. Thank you, God. But yeah, regional vice presidents make an average income of $7,000 to $10,000 a month, and they get a free white Mercedes. It's just, I mean, if that wasn't enough, the income amount, and I said per month. I know some of you are like, okay, and the men are like, did she just say that? Anyway, so yes, it is true. $7,000 to $10,000 a month you can make, plus get a free white Mercedes. White because it's pure. We represent pure. And why a Mercedes? Because it's the safest car out there. And our founder wanted us to be driving the safest car that we could possibly drive. So when you go up to an Arbonne meeting and you see 30 white Mercedes, you'll know why. Okay. So the next level is national vice president, and those managers make an average income of $20,000 to $22,000 per month, and that's with their team, and then they get commissions. And the other thing is, most of them, there's no ceiling. Most of them make six figures a month. I have a lot of national and executive national vice presidents who have a national vice president under them who make six figures a month. That is just mind-boggling. But imagine what you could do with that. How many people you could help. I mean, for me, being a teacher, at one point, I had to work on that because I felt like that's just too much for me. To be quite honest, I never thought I would be rich. So I had to work on the thoughts of, you can't get rich with a poor mind. And I said, God, why not give it to me? Because I'll do a lot of good with it. So why not give it to you? Because I know you'll do good with it too. My seventh reason for loving Arbonne is the earning of free trips, jewelry, and cash incentives. Every single management level, you can earn a cash incentive bonus, and they are beautiful. Extra cash on your check, plus jewelry. I've earned so much jewelry from the people above me, and Arbonne gives tons of Tiffany and trips that you can earn every year. Arbonne takes people to somewhere sunny, like this just a couple weeks ago. Arbonne took 2,000 of us to the Bahamas, Atlantis. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, 2,000 people to get to go on a trip like that is just awesome. In Atlantis, staying with your family. So you can win trips. I've won 2 trips to Arizona from my upline, Susan McCannon. Awesome. Love my Susan. And I've won trips to go and out to Green Bay and earn the area manager retreat in Green Bay. And shout out to Donna Johnson. It was awesome both years. Had so much fun. And shout out to my roommate, Allison Hutchinson. We're both going to walk the stage for regional vice president. That's another thing. You get a lot of recognition and jewelry as you move up into management. It's really fun. So 8th reason why you should do Arbonne. Okay, going global. So far, we are in the United States, Canada, Australia. I think I already mentioned it, but New Zealand, the UK, Poland, and Taiwan. These countries, anyone who's in those countries can be on your team. You can teach and train them how to make extra money from home. And using the internet, like this Zoom call that I'm using to record this, you can talk to people. 9th reason I love Arbonne, it's an internet-based, technology-based business. Again, back to that smartphone. That's all you need. You can do this business. Oh, and I have one more thought about the smartphone. When we were talking about consumable products, if you were actually someone who founded the iPhone and got to get a percentage of every single person who bought the iPhone, they only needed 1. Maybe they had 2 if they had a work cell phone and a personal cell phone. But with Arbonne, think about the fact that it's not just one of these that you're selling to people. You're selling multiple products from multiple different industries every single month. And these are budgets that people already have created because they have to eat, drink, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. So just think about that. Back to technology-based. All you need is this phone, your app, and you are in business. You can be on the beach. You can be in the mountains. You can be on vacation. You can be sleeping. Nobody knows it. You could be sleeping and making money. It's just grand. Technology is the way to go. 10, it's a life-changing business. If I cannot highlight this enough, this is my last final point. Life-changing. I have not had to have an alarm clock. Let me say this closely. I have not had to have an alarm clock for 4 years. I am not a morning person. This is just, that alone is just like, wow, I get paid for being at home with checks with commas every single month. I get paid to help people start businesses. Do you want to help people? Do you want to make a difference in other people's lives? If you do, the person who invited you on this call, if it's not me, I just want you to know, go back to that consultant and tell them you're in. I'm jumping in. What do you have to lose? $100 is the business cost? I mean, you have everything to gain. I just want to tell you that I love each of you, and you are worth everything in your dreams. You can do whatever it is that you wanted to do when you were a little kid, or whatever it is that you still want to do right now. And if Arbonne's not the way to do it, I know plenty of people that have worked their Arbonne business, made enough money so that they can start a gym or start a business or do their dream. So whatever it is that you want to dream about and dream again to do, just do it. Take this opportunity. Just say yes. Go back to your consultant that invited you and say yes. They cared about you enough to ask you to hop on this call. And I care about the people who I've invited on this call enough to want to help you. I'm not doing something to you. I'm not asking you to do something to help me. I'm asking to help you. I have plenty of people to help. Trust me. So I'd like to do a service for you. This has been life-changing. When you reach regional vice president, you get an opportunity to write down your story, whether you're a swim coach, a realtor, a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, real estate agent, I mean, you name it, or stay-at-home mom, there's lots of those in this business. Anything that you're doing right now, it doesn't matter what your background is. If you like to help people, then you're in. If you don't, then just shut the computer off and say no to your person who invited you, because you have to like helping people. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. And as Petter Mork, I just wanted to mention one bit about our founder. As Petter Mork said, when you create women millionaires, you change the world. I think that's the same thing with men too. We have so many men hopping on board now, but it's just the best business you can ever take a look at. I'm so grateful for your time and your energy to listen, and I look forward to helping you in every single way that I can. I'm always available to help. Love you. Have a great day. And discover Arbonne. Just come do it. Okay, bye.